never bleed are always the first to point at a map. They sit in warm rooms with soft chairs and polished floors, drawing lines that cut through towns they've never walked, deciding which strangers will bury their sons next. They talk about strategy like it's a board game. They talk about sacrifice like it's a number on a page. They talk about courage like they've ever stood in the open, with fear crawling up their spine and no way to hide from it. They speak in calm voices while others scream. They smile while others fall. They sleep while others shake in the dark, waiting for a dawn that might not come. The ones who never bleed are always the loudest. The ones who never bleed are always the safest. The ones who never bleed are always the ones who demand more. They build their comfort out of other people's terror. They build their power out of other people's grief. They build their pride out of other people's bodies. They call it duty, they call it honor, they call it necessary. He calls it what it is, a hunger with no bottom. They never see the faces of the ones they send away. They never hear the last words whispered into the dirt. They never feel the weight of a name carved into stone. They never stand beside the families left behind, trying to explain the unexplainable. He speaks the truth they avoid, that war is a feast for the greedy, a banquet where the rich grow fatter and the poor disappear into the ground. He names the cost they hide, the children who wait at windows, the parents who stare at empty chairs, the lovers who fold uniforms that will never be worn again. He names the lie they repeat, that this is for freedom, that this is for safety, that this is for something bigger than themselves, when it has always been for themselves. To know the pattern, the ones who start the fire never stand in the smoke. The ones who demand bravery never face the danger. The ones who shout for victory never carry the loss. He doesn't want medals, he doesn't want speeches, he doesn't want flags waved by people who never paid the price. He wants the truth spoken out loud, even if it shakes the walls, even if it makes the powerful uncomfortable, even if it burns the lies down to ash. The ones who never bleed are always the ones who decide. The ones who never bleed are always the ones who demand. The ones who never bleed are always the ones who walk away untouched, while others are left to bury the cost. He speaks one final truth: war is never started by the brave, only survived by them.